In this video, I will show you the 7 Stoic truths men discover too late. The last 2 are the most powerful. Truth 1. Adapt to change. Imagine you're a top boss. You've been running a successful tech company for a long time. People know you for always doing things the same way. But in the tech world, everything is changing fast. There are new and surprising ideas, and what people want is different now. You stick to your old methods and don't like changes. You believe that what worked before will work forever. But here's where Stoicism, a way of thinking, can help. Just like a tree that doesn't bend when the wind blows might break, not adjusting to changes can weaken your company in the fast-moving business world. When you don't accept change, your company starts to lose its position in the market, and it becomes less important. You're holding on to the past and not adapting to the new way things are going. Stoicism tells us that adapting to change doesn't mean giving up our beliefs. It means understanding that things are different now and changing how we do things. If you had believed in the Stoic idea of adapting to change earlier, you might have managed this tough time better. By seeing that your industry changes a lot and you need to change with it, you could have guided your company toward new ideas, like using new technologies and following what people want. Adapting like this would not only help your company survive, but also make it successful in the future. As the Stoic philosopher Epictetus once said, "It is not because things are difficult that we do not dare. It is because we do not dare that they are difficult." Stoicism tells us that adapting to change doesn't mean giving up our beliefs. It means understanding that things are different now and changing how we do things. The important thing to learn here is that, just like a tree that bends when it's windy to survive the storm, embracing change helps you stay strong when life gets tough. It reminds us that being able to adapt is a good quality that helps us do well even when things keep changing, instead of getting overwhelmed by them. Pain is temporary. In the Stoic wisdom, one thread of profound truth stands out prominently: the recognition that pain, no matter how intense, is ultimately temporary. It's a truth that many of us come to appreciate only after enduring significant suffering. Example, you really want to be a marathon runner and you're getting ready for your first 26.2-mile race. While you're training hard, you're facing a lot of physical pain. Your muscles hurt, your feet get blisters, and sometimes you're just really tired. But it's during these tough times that Stoicism, a way of thinking, can help you. Your understanding of the Stoic truth that pain is temporary becomes your guiding light. You recognize that the physical agony you endure is but a fleeting chapter in your journey toward the marathon finish line. Just as a runner pushes through the wall during a race, you remind yourself that these moments of suffering are ephemeral and transient. In the Stoic tradition, your training mirrors the broader human experience. Life often throws obstacles and adversities our way, inflicting both physical and emotional pain. Like your sore muscles, these trials can be excruciating. But the Stoic wisdom reminds us that pain, no matter how excruciating in the moment, is transient. It has a finite duration, and its grip on us will eventually loosen. Your hard work pays off when you finish your marathon. The hurt you felt while training, which once felt really bad, goes away as you enjoy your success. The Stoic idea that pain doesn't last is proven true when your physical suffering is replaced by a lasting feeling of achievement and pride. Embracing the Stoic truth that pain is temporary allows us to navigate challenges with greater resilience and fortitude. When faced with setbacks, be they in your career, relationships, or personal endeavors, understanding that the suffering you experience is fleeting empowers you to persevere. It reminds you that, like crossing the marathon finish line, you too can emerge from the crucible of pain stronger and wiser. Pain is something we can't avoid, but it doesn't have to be what our life is all about. Pain can actually help us become better and change for the good. When we get through tough times, we become stronger and appreciate the good things in life even more. When we really understand this, it helps us stay strong when life gets hard. We know that difficult times won't last forever, and we'll come out of them wiser and stronger, with more wisdom and strength that only enduring pain can give us. Memento mori. This Stoic truth serves as a powerful reminder of our mortality, urging us to confront a reality that we often prefer to avoid. It's a truth that many of us, regardless of gender, may grapple with as we navigate the complexities of life. Picture a man named Frank, a mid-career professional who has been steadily climbing the corporate ladder. Frank's life is a testament to ambition, hard work, and the pursuit of success. He's achieved career milestones, accumulated wealth, and enjoys the fruits of his labor. Yet, amidst his accomplishments, the concept of memento mori remains elusive. One fateful day, Frank receives a stark wake-up call. A close friend, a vibrant and seemingly healthy individual of the same age, unexpectedly passes away. This abrupt loss shakes Frank to his core. It forces him to confront the fragility of life, the unpredictability of mortality, and the unsettling truth embedded in memento mori. In the aftermath of this loss, Frank's perspective undergoes a profound transformation. The Stoic insight of memento mori takes root in his consciousness. It serves as a daily reminder that life is finite and precious. The pursuit of material success and the accumulation of wealth, which once consumed him, pale in comparison to the richness of human connections, experiences, and personal growth. Memento mori makes us to reflect on our choices and priorities. It prompts us to live with intention, to cherish our loved ones, and to make the most of the time we have. By acknowledging our inevitable end, we can transform our lives, ensuring that we leave a legacy of love, wisdom, and purpose, rather than regretting the opportunities we missed when we discover this Stoic truth too late. Anger is destructive. A powerful and primal emotion can cause a lot of harm when it gets out of control. Its impacts are not confined solely to those who bear its brunt. It can corrode the very foundations of our own well-being and relationships. This Stoic truth, anger is destructive, is perhaps best understood when we delve deeper into the consequences of unchecked rage from the perspective of a video viewer, allowing us to witness the aftermath of unbridled anger with a sense of detachment. Example: you're watching a video of a workplace scenario that unfolds before your eyes. In this scene, a person is engaged in a heated argument with a colleague during a critical team meeting. As tensions escalate, their anger spirals out of control, leading to an explosive outburst. From your vantage point as the viewer, you witness this intense emotional storm with detachment, as if you were watching a drama unfold on a screen. This spectator's perspective allows you to appreciate the Stoic wisdom embedded in this scenario. Anger is destructive. As the video continues, you observe the aftermath of the outburst. The once professional reputation of the individual who lost control takes a hit. Colleagues, once supportive and trusting, now regard them with skepticism and caution. The collaborative spirit that once defined the team is replaced by an atmosphere of tension and unease. The Stoic lesson is illuminated when viewed from this detached perspective. Anger, as you observe, is not merely an emotional expression. It is a destructive force that undermines reason, sows discord, and damages trust. From your spectator's viewpoint, it becomes evident that unchecked anger is not a solution to problems, but a source of additional problems. Now consider the transformation of the individual in this narrative. They encounter Stoicism and begin to embrace the principles of emotional control. Through practice, they learn to pause and observe their emotions from a distance, much like you, the video viewer, do. Instead of succumbing to anger, they strive to respond to challenging situations with wisdom and composure. They no longer react impulsively to perceived slights or disagreements. Instead, they employ reason and empathy to engage in constructive dialogue and problem-solving. Over time, trust is rebuilt and the workplace atmosphere begins to return to its former state of collaboration and camaraderie. Through this immersive experience, you arrive at a profound realization. Anger, when left unchecked, is indeed a destructive force. However, by adopting the perspective of an observer and practicing emotional control, you unlock the power of reason to navigate life's challenges. This serves as a powerful example of how adopting a detached viewpoint can lead to personal growth and the preservation of valuable relationships, both in your professional and personal life. Seek wisdom. Wisdom, according to Stoicism, extends far beyond the mere accumulation of knowledge or academic learning. It encompasses a profound understanding of the fundamental principles governing human existence, ethics, and the nature of the universe. It involves recognizing the importance of cultivating virtues such as courage, temperance, justice, and wisdom itself. Stoic wisdom encourages individuals to delve deeply into their own selves, fostering self-awareness and introspection. It involves an ongoing exploration of one's thoughts, emotions, and actions, with the aim of aligning them with rationality and virtue. This inner journey allows individuals to identify and rectify their shortcomings, leading to personal growth and moral development. Think about an individual called Tom. Tom is an everyday guy starting his career journey. At first, he's all about working hard to make money and get ahead. But as time goes on, he faces tricky situations at work that can't be solved with just hard work. He needs to understand people better, make tough choices, and be a good leader. That's when the Stoic idea of seek wisdom starts to make sense to Tom. He realizes that knowing more about life, ethics, and how to make good decisions is just as important as being good at high job. So he decides to learn. Tom starts reading books about leadership, ethics, and how to live a good life. He looks up to people who've been where he is and asks them for advice. He thinks about his experiences and learns from them, especially from the times he makes mistakes. Slowly but steadily, Tom changes. He doesn't just become good at his job, he becomes a wise and thoughtful person. He makes decisions that are fair and right. He builds strong relationships with his co-workers and earns their trust. The lesson here is clear. Seek wisdom. It's not just for Tom, it's for all of us. It reminds us that learning and growing as people is a lifelong journey. By seeking wisdom, we get better at understanding life, making good choices, and living a meaningful and virtuous life. It's not about luck. Often people attribute their successes or failures to luck. They believe that external circumstances control their destiny. However, Stoicism teaches us that we have more agency in our lives than we might think. Let's explore this Stoic truth. It's not about luck, through a narrative that vividly illustrates the power of personal agency. Interesting example. Imagine you're observing the life of an individual who consistently blames their lack of success on being unlucky. They tend to view themselves as victims of circumstance, attributing their misfortunes to external factors beyond their control. This perspective leads them to neglect taking responsibility for their choices and actions. In their worldview, luck is the primary determinant of success or failure. They believe that some people are born under lucky stars, while others are condemned to face perpetual adversity. This belief system creates a mindset of resignation where they feel powerless to shape their own destiny. The Stoic truth that it's not about luck serves as a catalyst for change in this individual's life. It challenges the notion that external forces hold ultimate sway over their fate. Instead, it emphasizes the significance of character and choices in shaping one's life. As this individual begins to embrace the Stoic philosophy, they undergo a profound shift in mindset. They recognize that while luck may play a role in life, personal agency is the driving force behind meaningful change. They start to take deliberate, virtuous actions and make choices that align with their goals and values. With each virtuous choice and proactive decision, their life begins to transform. They set and pursue meaningful goals, invest in personal growth, and build stronger relationships with others. Instead of resigning themselves to fate, they seize the reins of their destiny. Over time, the impact of this transformation becomes evident. They achieve successes they once thought were reserved for the lucky few. They discover that by acknowledging their agency and making conscious choices, they can create a better future for themselves, transcending the notion of being at the mercy of luck. This story shows the Stoic truth that it's not about luck, that while external circumstances may fluctuate, our character and choices remain under our control. By embracing personal agency and making virtuous decisions, we can navigate life's challenges and shape our destinies in ways that extend far beyond the capricious hand of luck. In your own life, you can imagine the impact of adopting this Stoic insight. By recognizing your agency and making choices aligned with your values, you too can overcome the limitations of luck and actively shape the course of your life. Just as the individual in this narrative discovered, the path to success and fulfillment lies not in luck, but in the deliberate choices you make along the way. Happiness comes from within. The final Stoic truth that many men discover too late is that happiness comes from within. In a world that often equates happiness with external possessions or achievements, it's easy to fall into the trap of seeking happiness outside ourselves. Visualize a man named Sam. He's just like any of us trying to find happiness. But he thinks he'll find it in the fancy car he drives or the big house he lives in. He believes that money and success will make him happy, so he spends his whole life working hard to get more and more. Sam works long hours and sometimes forgets about the important things in life, like spending time with family and friends. He's always chasing the next big thing, thinking it will finally make him happy. But as Sam gets older, he starts to feel like something's missing. He has all the stuff, but he's not really happy. That's when he stumbles upon the Stoic idea that happiness comes from within. Sam begins to realize that true happiness isn't about what you have on the outside, it's about what's inside you. It's about things like being grateful for what you have, being wise, and being strong when life gets tough. So, Sam starts to change. He practices gratitude, reminding himself of the good things in his life. He learns from his experiences, even the tough ones, and grows wiser. When life throws challenges his way, he faces them with courage and calm. And you know what? Sam starts to feel a happiness he's never felt before. It's not because of his car or his big house, it's because he's found happiness within himself. He's learned that true happiness is about being a good person, having inner strength and appreciating the simple joys of life. This reminds us that genuine happiness is not contingent on external possessions or societal recognition. Instead, it arises from our inner disposition and the cultivation of virtuous qualities that enrich our lives regardless of external circumstances. In your own life, you can imagine the impact of embracing this Stoic insight. By focusing on developing your inner virtues, fostering gratitude, wisdom, and resilience, you too can discover a profound sense of contentment and happiness that transcends the fleeting allure of external achievements. Just as the individual in this narrative realized, the path to lasting happiness begins within, waiting to be nurtured and embraced. In conclusion, Stoicism offers timeless wisdom that can transform our lives when we embrace its truths. These 7 Stoic truths, from adapting to change to recognizing that happiness comes from within, provide us with a practical guide for living a more fulfilled, resilient, and meaningful life. If you liked the video and think it can help you and others, subscribe to our channel and hit the like button. Your support is really important for us to keep making these videos. Together we can learn to live a better Stoic life. Thanks for watching this far. See you next time.